Hi, this is Brenda Green, and welcome back to Living in the Go. So, today I'm talking to you about spending versus savings. And I've touched on this subject before, but I think sometimes people lose sight of what's really important. So, you need to take stock of yourself. If you're feeling like you're a little out of control in terms of what's happening with your money, you need to assess, are you a spender or are you a saver? Once you figure out if you're spending up your whole paycheck and at the end of the month you think, oh, I don't have enough money left to save, spender. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're a spender. So you need to determine if you're a spender versus a saver. And it could be a little bit of balance. You could spend too and save, especially if you have a budget and you set it up so that you could have money to spend. But take stock and figure out why you do what you do with your money. Because that could be habits that you saw or observed when you were a child and you didn't really learn and you don't know any better. If I saw in my household, for example, where we didn't have a lot of money, the bill collectors were calling, those kind of things. It triggered in my mind in terms of not having enough. And I said to myself, I wanted to always ensure that going forward, when I was an adult, that I would have enough. And it made me be very, very frugal and save a lot, and probably to the detriment of not feeling like I could spend anything. I have just gotten to that point now where I feel okay about spending. Sometimes I even question it. And it's like, I'll look up and there's money left in my checking account at the end of the month that I didn't touch, and I'm like, you can spend a little bit now, it's okay. But those habits that I saw and observed when I was young, it formed me and made me more of a saver and less of a spender. So I'm trying to balance now. So take a look at yourself, take stock, and ask yourself, am I a spender, am I a saver? Because you want to be able to put some money aside for when we retire. And if you don't figure out how to save, it's going to bite you in the BUTT. So you want to make sure that you figure out what you are and if you can make some changes. So a little bit of information. Hope that helps. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.